Welcome, listeners, to the Chris Talk Show, where we bring you the news and dive right into a wide range of topics that matter to you. I also give you my views and my opinion. The show starts right now. Let's get into it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
What's up, listeners? Welcome to another episode of the show. I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, folks, let's get into these crazy stories today. I hope that you're having a good day because I am having a blessed one now. So I hope that you're definitely having a blessed day. Every day should be a blessed day. You know? I don't know. You think so? I don't know. Y'all let me know. All right, so y'all know what we do. So let's get into these crazy stories. But before we get into these stories, I don't want to jump too much into it. But for certain viewers who are commenting about these stories, understand this. If you listen to the intro, or if you actually read the description of the show, we dig into shows that the regular media, social media, does not pay attention to, or just gives a bleep. This is what we do, people. This is what we do, and I'm hoping that you enjoy it. All right, so that's enough on that. So stop sending me emails about that crap. All right. Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you for that, Silent Ed. Silent Ed is in the building. Yes. All right, so let's get into this first story. I just wanted to get that out the way, but let's get into this first story. This first story is going to bring us to New York City, where a 34-year-old woman was found fatally stabbed in her apartment, supposedly by her younger brother. And her younger brother was arrested for this crime. So, Ed, let's get right into this. I'm going to let Sarah, our AI, take over. Hit that for us. Let's do it.
A 34-year-old woman was stabbed to death in her Brooklyn apartment Wednesday, and her brother confessed to the grisly crime while calling 911. Police said Darnell Farmer, 31, allegedly knifed his older sister, LaToya Farmer, repeatedly in the neck and torso inside their Sterrett City home before phoning cops around 6:15 a.m. According to the NYPD. On the 911 call, he said he stabbed his sister, a law enforcement source said, adding that the man had mental health issues. The attack appeared to be unprovoked. Officers found LaToya Farmer dead from multiple stab wounds at the apartment on Pennsylvania Avenue near New Lots Avenue, and also recovered a knife. According to police, her younger brother was taken into custody and charged with murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Police said his arraignment was pending Wednesday night.
Wow, this is one of those tragic ones. As always, our condolences go out to this family. This is real tragic. But check it out. Before we get into that, let's do this. Before we get into the review, let's pay these bills real quick. If you like this content and want to hear more of this content, all the links are right there on your screen. You could check out this specific episode. Will be posted on YouTube, and you can check us out at Chris Talks 1190. Also, we post promotional, spiritual. Ed, you don't shut up. Okay. We do motivational and spiritual posts on our Facebook page. You can check that out. We do it daily. Well, we do it daily, right? Yeah, we do it daily. And motivational stuff for you, just to help you get through that day. You know what I mean? So go check that out on our Facebook page. All right. Also, hit that subscribe, like, and notification button. It's a little thing to you, but it's a big thing to me, and I really do appreciate it. So let's get into. Thank you, Ed. I think that was nicely done. What do you think? You think it was nice? I think it was nice. I think it's nicely done. All right. So let's get into this. All right. So this is one of those sad stories because this woman, okay, obviously was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Her brother having so many the brother having mental issues. Now we don't know exactly what the mental issues can consist of. And as we did further investigation, they don't tell you the exact, but they do tell you that this specific person had a mental history. Now that's probably going to come out later, which we'll check out. Oh, you do have it. Oh, okay. So you went on it. So what do we have here? Let's see. So this person apparently, new news just coming in. So this person apparently, schizophrenia. Depression and all that. I'm not going to read all this out. I'm going to tell you this. Looking at this list, I'm going to count. It's more than 10. It's more than 10 different schizophrenia, multiple personality, depression, anxiety. So this guy was diagnosed with a lot of different things. And I think probably he was taking medicine for this. He probably didn't take his medicine. I'm just saying, people, these are not the facts. These are just my views and my opinions. But no, the schizophrenia and the multiple personality, no, those are facts. Those are facts that we pulled up. But everything else is just my view and opinion. But this guy, who knows? He probably didn't take his medicine that day. Probably didn't. But at the same time, this is why I think they should be like some type of what would we call it right now these days, Ed? Like an awareness, like a checkup. But I'm pretty sure if he was going to the therapy, does it say that he was going to therapy? No. Okay, so he wasn't going to therapy. But if he was in therapy, a sign like that, I'm sure they would have did like a check or something. 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 Hey, can you give me something different, please? You're killing me. Thank you. But an awareness check, like there had to be some type of check that was going on. But the person did confess to this murder. He did confess to this murder. And our condolences go out to this family. Because I don't think I have sisters. I couldn't do that to my sister. I don't think I could do that to my sister. But then again, this man had some seriously mental problems. Just him having schizophrenia alone is enough. Schizophrenia is just enough. And then the multiple personality. The depression or the anxieties and stuff. Things like this. And this man should have been in therapy. That's what I think. There should be. I don't think there should be a law, but there should be something. There should be something that we could do. I don't know. But by the grace of God, this man was caught. He was apprehended, and he's gonna have to deal with what he has to deal with. All right, let's check out one of these comments from one of these people. Family members will continue to suffer if loved ones are violent with mental illnesses and continue to allow them around the family off or won't take their meds. God help them. That's what I'm saying. This guy, that was just one of the comments. But to me, in this situation, I'm just analyzing it. In my opinion, this guy probably was off his meds. Because, I mean, if you're saying that he has some mental type of issues or whatever, it's obvious that it's on record that he has these mental issues. Or why say that he has these mental issues if he doesn't? So it's obvious that it's on record. It's documented that he has some type of mental issue. So, this guy was probably off his meds, you know? He's probably off his meds. But unfortunately, this was the consequence of that. And that's my view and my opinion on that story, Ed. Thanks a lot. Yeah, boy. All right. Let's check out what else we got. What else we got? Do we even have a second story? Can we check that out? What are you doing? Can we check? All right, check it out. We do have a second story. All right. Yeah, well, I already paid the bills. Let's check out the second story. All right. 10 protesters arrested. Am I reading this right? 10 protesters arrested for blocking a bus carrying asylum seekers in New York City. Wow. Why are they blocking the bus? I mean, well, I mean, I can understand. Because they bringing a lot of them here. A lot of them. A lot of asylum seekers are being brought to New York City. Well, they're being brought to a lot of the different major cities. But a lot of them are being brought to New York City. And I do have a question, though. I have a question. And I'm just keeping it 100. Why all of the men? Like, just think about that for 1 second.
Bruh.
Like, just think about that for 1 second. Why are all the men?
Bruh.
And how come most of them is not even Mexican?
Bruh.
Ed, I said it before. A lot of these people that are migrating to America are not even Mexican. Cause I'm sorry, like I told you before, I'm still waiting to see a Mexican. I don't know. I'm still waiting to see a Mexican. I'm still waiting to see just a family of migrants. I don't know. All right, listen. Let's let our AI take over. Let's let Sarah AI take over, and let's get this story underway. All right, head in.
10 protesters arrested for blocking bus carrying asylum seekers in New York City. In a tense incident in Staten Island, protesters gathered outside a former senior living facility, temporarily obstructing a bus carrying asylum seekers destined for New York City's latest migrant shelter. 10 individuals were arrested, with 9 receiving summonses for disorderly conduct and later released. However, Vadim Belyakov, 48, faced more serious charges, including assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and obstructing government administration. Belyakov will be arraigned in criminal court. And the injured police officer received treatment for a knee injury. City Councilman David Carr revealed that the City Department of Social Services had informed him of the shelter's location at the former Island Shores Senior Living Facility, prompting dozens of residents to protest. Police swiftly closed the street.
Wow. Wow. Let me start off by saying this. Staten Island is mad. Like, they are mad. They're mad. They are very mad. But let's be real. Like, let's be real. Can I be real for a second, Ed? Can I? Thank you. And this might get us shut off. Yeah, I might say something. That turn that down, Ed. Thank you. Um, this might get us cut off, but I have to be honest. Okay, let's just let me give you my view, my opinion on this, and let me dissect this for you real quick. In my view, in my opinion, the people of Staten Island, they are not wrong. 10 protesters was arrested for blocking this bus. I wonder how many people were out there. Ed, is there a picture there? Can you pull it up? Oh yeah, this looked like way more than 10 people. And yes, there should have been way more than 10 people. There should be hundreds of people. Because let me say this, and we have discussed these type of stories in the past. We have discussed these stories in the past. So for me, yeah, you could boo it because you wouldn't have had a schedule, but what I'm about to say is that boo is for this presidency. That's what it's for. It is for this presidency. Because people, whether you know it or not, okay, now some people y'all might feel like this is not really affecting y'all. This is not really bothering y'all. You know, I mean, come on. Asylum seekers, people migrating from wherever. Listen, it doesn't affect you in any way. But the fact is this, it does. And these people who are being migrated here, these people who are seeking asylum and all this stuff, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's great to help them. But in the mass numbers that they're coming in, I mean, come on. And this is my question, and it's probably gonna bug some of y'all out. But I raised this question. Hey, would you turn it down, please? And I raised this question, and I'm keeping it real. Why are all these people coming through just Mexico? I'm keeping it real. Ask this question. No, we said we're gonna keep it 100 today, Ed. Answer this question, ladies and gentlemen. Why are all these people coming through Mexico? Why? Why are all these people choosing Mexico to come through? Why? I mean, I remember when there was a border problem in Florida, right? There was a border problem. Now, Florida is like off the scale. It's off the map. Everybody go through Mexico. That's what it is now. It's everybody go through Mexico. Like, for real. Ladies and gentlemen, really ask yourself that question. Why is everybody choosing to come through Mexico? And at this time, I have somewhat of an answer. It is because of our president. It's because our president is allowing these people to come from anywhere, and I mean anywhere, to seek asylum in our country. Well, not our, but in this country. Now, you got to ask yourself, why is that? Now, I'm going to give you a couple of theories that I heard, and I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, some people think it's for votes. That's one theory. Some people think this dude is building an army. That's another theory. Some people think that is for financial gain. That's another theory. Now, my theory is this. I'm not going to bounce from wall to wall on that with anybody. My theory is simply this. Why are you letting all these people in here suddenly? My theory is a question. For all my listeners, my theory is a question. Why is it suddenly that we are just sitting there letting all these people into our country, into this country? Let me correct myself. Into this country, and then granting them temporary, what was it? T- what was the word I'm looking for? Hey, what's the word I'm looking for here? What is the word I'm looking for? Citizenship. Temporary citizenship in this country. Yeah, you have people who have been sitting in this country for 10, 15, 20 years fighting for citizenship. Yeah, people have been sitting in this country for 5 years fighting for citizenship. So my question is this: the people who have been sitting on the list for the last 2 to 10 years, or the last, when COVID happened about 4 years ago, right? Yeah. So for the last 5 to 10 years, anybody that's sitting on that list, are they automatically granted asylum? Are they automatically granted not asylum, citizenship? This is just a question that I'm raising. This is just, no, Ed, I'm dead serious. This is, I mean, come on. You have to ask yourself these type of questions. You have to, because this is the type of president that so many people voted for. It's kind of funny how so many people voted, and I'm not Democrat nor Republican. Independent. Listen, to me, it's no difference. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to get into that part. But so many people voted for this Trump to get out of office. Now, a majority of those people, and these are the statistics, folks. You can look it up yourself. A majority of the people that were just sitting there voting against him are now voting for him to get in office, because so many people think Biden is not doing his job. And I, for one, do not think Biden is doing his job. And for my listeners, I mean, just think about it. Ask yourself this question. Just one question. No, Ed, this is the last time I'm going to ask them to ask themselves a question. And then I'm going to stop, because we got to end the show. But ask yourself this. When was the last time you seen America go through a strain like this? When was the last time you seen America be in a situation like this? When was the last time you seen that? To where our resources on a daily basis are being strained in such a way that we have to turn away people and refer them to different places. And it's not just the food. It goes beyond the food, because it goes onto a place of medical. Yeah, Ed, it goes onto a place of medical, schooling. It goes into all these different funds. Education. It goes into all these different funds that America is such on a strain that it is in right now, that it is in such a state that it's in right now. When was the last time we've been in a place like this? If you're going to say the Great Depression, I take it, but take that out the listing. Don't say the Great Depression. Take that out. Okay, don't even take it out. From the Great Depression up to this point, when was the last time that we, as Americans, were in a situation like this? Think about it. Think about it. The Biden administration. Okay? Can you do it again? Yes. Yes. They get booed. The Biden administration is tearing this country down. I have said it before, but not in such depth. I've said it before. I will say it again. And as long as I don't get cut off, I will continue to say it. This is one of the worst administrations in American history. This administration needs to go down as the worst. As the worst. It's like, forget Nixon, forget what Clinton did, forget what any other president did. You focus on this. You focus on this. Because he is burying us in so many different ways. And it's kind of crazy because it's just his actions and only his actions alone. His actions alone. And it's kind of bugged out that it's just his actions alone that are turning Democrats into Republicans. Kind of crazy, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, folks. Let's get up out here. Let me pay these bills one more time. Y'all already know if you like this content and want to hear more of it. All the links are right there on your screen. This particular episode will be posted up on YouTube, and you check that out at Chris Talks 1190 on YouTube. Also, check out our Facebook page where we post up motivational, spiritual, and inspirational content just to help you through your day and help you get along. So you know you're not alone. Somebody's out there. All right, folks. Ed, we got anything else? Come on, man. Hit me with it. All right, let's get out of here then. All right, folks. I want to thank you. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode. Peace out, y'all. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead.